The federal government shutdown has now stretched into its 41st day, leaving millions of Americans in limbo and sparking a heated debate over who's really to blame. But here's where it gets controversial. While lawmakers scramble to pass a short-term funding bill, the deeper issue of healthcare costs and who's responsible for fixing them has become a political powder keg. Let's break it down. Live updates, a race against time. As of November 10, 2025, at 3:01 p.m. EST, the Senate is in session, pushing forward with a funding deal that narrowly passed a critical vote of 60-40. Speaker Mike Johnson has committed to a House vote, promising a formal 36-hour notice, but this is just the beginning of a complex saga. The deal that's dividing Democrats. House Democratic Leader Hakeem Jeffries has thrown his support behind Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer. Despite growing frustration within the party, 8 Senate Democrats crossed party lines to advance the funding bill, a move Jeffries described as something they'll need to justify to their constituents. And this is the part most people miss. Schumer, despite voting against the Republican spending bill, is facing calls to step down for failing to keep his caucus united. Is this a fair criticism, or is Schumer being made a scapegoat for a larger partisan divide? Let us know in the comments. The Trump administration's role, trust or skepticism. Jeffries also expressed deep skepticism about the Trump administration's willingness to reverse mass firings of federal workers as part of the Senate deal. When asked if he trusts President Trump to follow through, Jeffries didn't hold back. There's reason to be deeply skeptical of the administration and their motives. But here's the bigger question. Even if the firings are reversed, does this address the root cause of the shutdown? Jeffries argues the real issue is the Republican healthcare crisis, which he says has been ignored. Do you agree, or is this a distraction from the immediate problem? A new representative in the mix, adding another layer to the drama. Speaker Johnson is expected to swear in Arizona Rep-elect Adelita Grijalva before any funding votes. Grijalva's delayed swearing-in has raised eyebrows, especially since she's linked to a discharge petition demanding the release of the Jeffrey Epstein files. Is this just a procedural delay, or is there more to the story? Share your thoughts below. The healthcare crisis, who's really to blame? Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer didn't mince words on Monday, declaring that Republicans now own the healthcare crisis after refusing to include Affordable Care Act subsidies in the funding deal. Premiums are about to skyrocket, Schumer warned, and Republicans knew this was coming. But is this a fair assessment, or are Democrats using the crisis to score political points? The debate is fierce, and we want to hear from you. Final thoughts. A shutdown that's about more than money. This shutdown isn't just about government funding. It's a battle over healthcare, accountability, and trust in leadership. As the House prepares to vote, one thing is clear. The fallout from this crisis will shape American politics for years to come. What do you think? Are Republicans to blame for the healthcare crisis, or is this a failure of both parties? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments.